Okay. Shout out to my crew, my server, people who've decided to join me on my Nofap journey. So far, it's really good, and I feel a lot of hope. I feel more confident, and I feel that I have the backing of a community on my back. So I want to again remind people who are new to my channel, I'm Saji. I'm a musician, creator, artist, vlogger, person that just talks to the camera. And right now, I think I've been feeling a lot of purpose and like trying to reinforce and give people hope that they can get over this addiction problem, and trying to encourage people to come together in communities, form their own communities, or join mine, and just support each other as maybe like an AA type of thing, or just something that we can like somewhere where we can depend on people, And that takes me to my first journal. This is probably the third journal I've ever made like more seriously. And I just wanted to like flip through it and just see through certain things and let you know that like, yeah, your journal is, you're writing stuff out in there, but sometimes it can be an artistic expression or something like that. I can get you, just getting yourself to loosen up. So sometimes they can be very serious, like, okay, I'm an artistic person, so sometimes it can be very serious when you have real words and stuff like that. But I like to do a drawing on the like the right side, and to make it a little bit more like, a little bit more calmer, a little bit more looser. I might put some collage stuff in there, maybe like magazine stuff from mangas. And I just get really expressive with it. So I think the mindset is to at least get started with your journaling. So you want to just kind of write down anything. Write down anything, draw anything, put stuff down. And mainly just to fill out 2 pages. And I'm not the best at doing it every day, but I would say if I am talking to myself, if I were to talk to myself, I would want myself to at least fill out the page of some kind of marking. So on those 2 full pages, it could be anything you want. But hopefully it becomes something that's more honest to like what you're going through, like situation. Maybe you can draw the feelings that you're feeling, or maybe you can just straight up just write out. So I had this one advice, and it was kind of like, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, because this advice low-key kind of encourages people to do things. But it says, before you relapse or something like that, write out what you're feeling, and write out what you're feeling and why you're doing this, so you have more control of your mind and more awareness of when you're doing mindfulness of the thoughts that you're having. And next time when you're more, more centered, you can challenge those thoughts because you're aware of them. And that's a big part of this battle. And I'm realizing that, like, yeah, like, even if you relapse, even if you do relapse, that this is not, you're still making progress. Don't be confused that the streak is the end result. You relapsing is part of the process. It is part of the process. And I just want to reinforce that. So it's gonna be natural for you to beat yourself up, because hey, if you say you're gonna work out every day, you only worked out like 2 times a week, you're gonna beat yourself up. But sometimes you need those 2 days when you're first starting out, So I say, remember that every day counts, every second you're on this, it counts. Every second counts. So the moment you finish, your brain is high, like, just think about it like, okay, you're not using it now, so you're good right now. So I want you to really let that sink in. So it becomes less about like, being down about the times that you did use, and then more about just collecting the minutes, the seconds, and appreciating those seconds. And also, I want to I want to start calling some of my people that's in my server on the week. And as this progresses, I'm probably going to be more super into this. I want this community to have like a very serious tone to it, but at the same time, like we still be ourselves. But know that I want it to be serious because I want that idea of like I need to stop for myself, but also for my other friends because they're depending on my strength. They're depending on my strength. So me right now, I feel like that right now. Like I have a few people that's depending on my strength, so I can't do this. I can't, and that's like I'm in this community. I am not trying to be like I'm not trying to be any hierarchy figure. I'm just putting in something that I want to contribute. So I want you guys to know that I'm still going to need you guys as much as you need me. I need you to stay strong because I see some people, they say, oh, I've been 2 weeks in. I'm like, oh, I remember what it's like to be 2 weeks in. And just, I remember, I don't know how much I am right now. I'm not worried about it. But when somebody say that, I'm like, ooh, yeah, it's possible. And they have that, that sense of they're not about to relapse at any time. That's just like, ooh, you're good. You got a good streak. And I like that. I'm like that. We're talking about this right now. So yeah. I'm gonna wrap this up. I would say journal. Uh, Try to journal any way you can. Try to journal everywhere you can. Every way you can. Try to journal audio. Try to journal video. Try to journal uh, uh, through social media. Try to journal through digital. I use the Notes app a lot. Use the Notes app and use your journal. Use anything you can think of journaling, audio, digital, and physical. Do it, and at the same time, make it an expression of yourself too. Don't make it just like so stiff and just warm yourself up. Have fun with it. Maybe you can rap on it. Maybe you could do any. This is an expression of yourself. And if you're an artistic person, this is only going to help your artistic voice. Trust me, this is only going to help your artistic voice. See it as a creative exercise and see it as a therapeutic exercise at the same time. So hit me up on my Discord, shoot me a DM, and if you guys are interested in joining this Nofap community, I actually had somebody reach out from my YouTube. Shout out to Spoons OG. Yeah, I'm happy to see him. This guy, he gives me a lot of hope because he's still young and he has like a lot of. He's doing pretty well, and shout out to that guy because I'm definitely going to need his help in the future. And yeah, if you guys need me, my stuff will be in the description below, and I'm going to make sure I say in everything before I head out. Okay, yeah, one last thing. This is going to be me just saying shit that's on my mind. It probably won't be any cohesiveness at this moment, but I wanted to say, like, what got me on this is my friend Pipe. He's also a great musician, great friend of mine. He said he's been off of sugar for about a few months. He's been off of sweets. And I've had just seeing him being off of that made me realize, like, oh, it's possible. It's possible to be off of it. So, so I was like, you know what? Let me get off sweets. And then, so I was like, let me not, all throughout my 20s, I was thinking about getting off of sweets. And it never fully worked until like, obvious choices to supplement it with sugar. But the mindset is what really broke it. Because I wasn't thinking like avoid sugars. I say it's like I'm gonna go to sweets instead. It's not avoid sugars. I'm gonna get fruits instead. Sorry. The idea is not to think avoid sweets because it's like saying pink elephant. If you keep saying pink elephant, what are you going to think about pink elephants? Like, don't think about pink elephants. You're going to think about pink elephants. So the thing is about like reverting that to like, I had a sweet tooth, fruits, and that's the same thing with a lot of these social medias. And I recommend you just like me, I got rid of all my social medias. So, you know, you might want to get rid of a lot of social medias that aren't linking you to your community. But what I did for myself, because I go to the that territory, the dark territory, like, you know, porn stuff in territory, just to honestly, it's a sense of like wanting to feel love, and at the same time experience beauty, the pleasure of beauty. And I've been subscribed to this movie channel called Mubi. So instead of having this cheap, you know, these videos here, this TikToks and all this information, let's just get like a sincerely good entertainment that you can probably carry with you for the rest of your life, because these are art forms. They're useful in some degree. So why don't we just get like the quality stuff instead of getting like the sugar? Get the sugar that naturally comes from the fruit, instead of, you know, the porn and the TikTok. Get the like the actual movies that actually stimulate your mind and properly entertain you. You know, if you want that. And that's one thing. As and hope you guys have been hitting the gym, you know, staying healthy. I can't think of anything more, but so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and find it to be useful. I definitely find this is really fun, and I'll start posting some of my workouts too, because I think they're pretty inspiring. So hit me up on my Discord below. See you guys.